The Sierra Nevada, meaning snowy range in Spanish, and at just over 11,000 feet, it is the highest point in Spain. And you know, this mountain range has been around for, a couple of million years. This is the 2015 Volkswagen Touareg. It's been on this planet for about 13. Okay, so we've got a vehicle worth about $70,000. I mean, let's be honest, no sane Touareg owner is going to take on that historic mountain range just outside of this city of Malaga, right? I mean, the car might get dirty. Well, I've got some good news. A group of Touaregs has volunteered to demonstrate to Canadian auto journalists that the Touareg, when it comes to off-roading, can do much more than just visit the local garden center for a couple of bags of potting soil or take on a speed bump.
What we did here today is to put our all-new 2015 Touareg to the test. For 2015, the Touareg is all new. On the outside, it doesn't look all that new, but under the skin, we've made over 2,000 changes to make this vehicle the most capable Touareg ever. The Touareg is a premium sport utility vehicle, and if you're shopping in this marketplace, you want to know that your vehicle is filled with the features that make it capable to do just about anything. Even if you're not planning to climb the side of a mountain, you want to be assured that you're fully capable of executing anything you need done.
All the Touaregs we're driving here in Spain come with air suspension, which is really helpful when you're doing some heavy-duty off-roading. However, the bad news is we're not getting it as an option in Canada. In fact, one motoring TV viewer tweeted that the missing switch on his Touareg console is a constant reminder of what he calls the big deal. So the question is, why don't we get it?
Air suspension is something that we've had on the Touareg actually since the first model year in 2003. We had air suspension on Canadian model Touaregs, but our customers over the first few years said that that was something that they generally did not need, and it's a level of complexity that they weren't really interested in their trucks. So for the Canadian market, it's an option that we've removed.
Thomas is correct, but I also think it has something to do with the Volkswagen badge. I mean, it's an expensive option, and you know, if it's a Porsche or an Audi, people are prepared to pay that kind of money, but the demographic of a Volkswagen consumer, maybe not on something they may never use.
With our diesel powertrain in the Touareg, you've got a vehicle that on paper looks to be a little bit, let's say, less powerful than the others. 240 horsepower is the number. We're talking a vehicle like this, a heavier vehicle that needs to have the capability to handle snow and to handle off-road situations and such. It's torque that makes all the difference. And with 406 pound-feet, Volkswagen has once again showcased the fact that when it comes to diesel, we're at the forefront of the technology.
Look at that Touareg. I mean, have you seen a vehicle of this caliber that dirty? But if you're a sport utility or pickup person, you know a dirty truck is a happy truck because it's doing what it was built to do. However, I can understand if you spend a lot of money on a vehicle like this, you might be a little hesitant to come out to an area like this and beat it up. However, Volkswagen, for one, do these kinds of events around the world, different locations every year. Now, I'm not getting a dime to tell you this, but I've done a lot of these, and I believe it's a great opportunity to experience your vehicle to its full potential.
We've got friends in our family, namely Audi and Porsche, that share a lot of technology with our cars, and we want the customer out there to know that if you're shopping in this marketplace, the Touareg is a good place to start. The market has changed so vastly in the last 20 years in North America. Gone are the days when people drove luxury sedans. Now, the same people are driving luxury sport utilities. They're filled with all the luxurious features that you've come to expect in your large sedan, but they have the added capability, not just of all-wheel drive, but all-wheel drive that lets you go into the wilderness. In the years to come, you're going to see a lot more sport utilities from Volkswagen, some of them sourced more locally. We've got a bigger Tiguan in the works, and we've got a 7-passenger sport utility just around the corner. But my heart will always be with the Touareg. It was our first sport utility, and it's always going to be my favorite.
As I said earlier, today's experience in Spain's Sierra Nevada behind the wheel of the Volkswagen Touareg is something every Canadian consumer can take advantage of, not just with Volkswagen, but other car companies also. As for the Touareg, well, Volkswagen, along with Audi and Porsche, are quite content to build more and bigger trucks because they found a market that is good for business. And at the end of the day, happy customers and a good financial bottom line is what it's all about. As for Volkswagen, it is doing well in Canada, but in the coveted US market, it's still a huge challenge. And as you know, the Volkswagen Group wants to become the biggest automaker by 2018. Well, if nothing else, this vehicle will keep them moving in that direction. And if you're thinking of buying one, take it from me, go diesel. Before we go, a little trivia. As I said, we're in the city of Malaga, and this is where Pablo Picasso was born in 1881. So there you go.